Okay, so now the last standard in our rubric was calculating the net force or the acceleration on an object when we're talking about friction. So in general, there's two cases. I can either give you the acceleration and you'll calculate the net force and kind of work your way backwards from that, or the other case is I'll give you, or you'll have found the net force at some point and then I'll ask for the acceleration. And it's just taking the problem one step further so we know a little bit more about the situation. So first I'm going to talk about if we know the acceleration, how do you get the net force? So anytime we mention acceleration, and friction right now, friction deals with forces and acceleration is A, so we're always going to be using F equals ma. So this example, 30 kilogram box is accelerating at 3 meters per second squared. What is the net force? There'd be more to it, of course, if we were talking about friction, but this is just a simplified version. So we're going to use F equals ma to find the net force. F is the thing you don't know because you're looking for force. Mass I gave you, 30 kilograms, and the acceleration I gave you also is 3 meters per second squared. So you have everything you need. You just go plug it into F equals ma and you get what the force was, and the force was 90 newtons. So this would help you in a friction problem. You'd probably find the net force, and if you had the friction force or the push force, you could work backwards to find the missing one. And that's in another video. But you have to know how to find the net force in the first place. So then the second case, if you know the net force already, how do you calculate acceleration? So it's just backwards. So you need the mass. If you need to remember how to calculate mass, that's in another video also, the calculating weight or mass one. So 50 kilogram box has a net force of 15 newtons acting on it. What is the acceleration? So same deal. You use F equals ma. You have the force. The net force was given to you. It's 15 newtons. You have the mass. I gave you that was 50 kilograms. You don't know A, so you're solving for acceleration. You go over and plug it in. This is the case where you have to divide, and you probably want to get a decimal. I don't know what that is off the top of my head. Yeah, it doesn't matter. And you got the answer. You got acceleration. So in this case, this would be more like the end of a problem where you'd already found the friction force. Then you used it to find the net force. Then you used it to find the acceleration. So this would be the end of a problem, where like this first case it'd probably be more towards the start of a problem, because if you have one of the forces and you're able to find the net force, then you can go a step further and find another force. So those are the two cases. You're just using F equals ma.